What's up, guys? It's Book Talk Cutie Pie here, shooting some reviews from the car. I don't know when I'll be posting these. I'll probably put them in the drafts, but here we go. I've got book reviews to do, and I got time right now to do them, so this is when I'm recording them. I am parked, not moving. So this is going to be for a book called A Bunny for the Bench Boss and Frozen Heart Face Off. These are the first two books in the Indy Speed Hockey Romance series by Sienna Trapp. Now, this was a new author to me, introduced to me by Happily Booked PR, and I am so thrilled that they introduced me because I've been putting off reading sports romances. I'm not entirely sure why. Probably because I was an athlete in my youth and I haven't been an athlete for years and I just wasn't really keen on it. But A Bunny for My Bench Boss, or For the Bench Boss, really changed my mind. So Maddox has a ton of swag. That is our former hockey team captain turned coach, who is our MMC. And then we have our FMC, Bristol, who is a woman that has just sworn off all hockey players for BFs and is now a reporter for the Indy Speed. So it's got the workplace romance angle, which was handled extremely well, very professionally. It's got the banter. It's got the interaction. The first interaction with Maddox and Bristol before they really know who one another is had me kicking my feet, just dying. I will say that there is some, like, one scene of spice early on, but the spice really comes toward the end of the book once they get all their hang-ups of how a workplace romance is going to work out the way. And once Bristol kind of gets over her hang-ups of, how does this guy with this much game, this much swag, this much to offer really want me? So there's a lot. There's some great side characters. I learned a lot about hockey from this book. I will fully admit the only time I've ever really interacted with hockey, because I'm from the South, we just don't do it down here, is when my husband, who's from Chicago, wants to watch the Blackhawks play. So I have very minimal hockey expertise and lingo. So I learned a lot. I had to look up some terms, and that was cool. But overall, I'm going to give this book a solid 4 stars. I definitely enjoyed my first hockey romance, and I definitely enjoyed Sienna Trapp's writing. Was so looking forward to book 2. Book 2 was Frozen Heart Face Off. And that one takes a look into Jenner, who's our MMC. And Jenner is BF goals, guys. BF goals. I had such high hopes for this book. But I will tell you, I am normally not a girly who reads trigger warnings. And I really should have read the trigger warnings for this book, because I do have a particular set of triggers that will kind of turn a book off for me to a degree. And that is anything that deals with pregnancy complication and pregnancy loss. Not necessarily pregnancy, but pregnancy complication and pregnancy loss. Because I have lost a child before, and it's a hard trigger for me. So Jenner he's the new coach of the Indy, not the new coach, he's the new captain of the Indy Speed, and he is just such a golden retriever of a guy with such dirty bedroom mouth. Oh my Lord. His wife up and just ghosted him, just left him 4 years previously, and he wasn't told why, he wasn't told where. And it had been alluded to in the earliest part of the book where they were having complications conceiving a child. And it was believed that those complications were because of the FMC's weight issues. So that was another thing that was highlighted. And the FMC comes up with this idea that she's going to adopt a child, and that she needs to adopt a child and be married to adopt a child, which technically they're still married. And it just kind of goes on this thing where they end up in the forced proximity trope, and they just kind of fall in love again. And guys, it's so cute. And unfortunately, the pregnancy issues and everything really kind of took it from a 4 to a 3 for me. So it was a 3-star read for me, but that is because of my own personal issues. The book was very well done. I did enjoy it. Like I said, I love Jenner. Jenner is goals. Jenner is goals. And I hope you guys really enjoy these books. It was a 3-star read for me. I will say Jenner's Bedroom Mouth kicked that bad boy up to 4 on the spice scale. 4 on the spice scale. So definitely, if you enjoy hockey romance, sports romance of any kind, check out these 2 books. I'll have pictures of them up here. I'll have my ratings for them up here, and I'll have Sienna tagged. But thank you guys so much, Happily Book PR, everybody, for introducing me to my first hockey romance and introducing me to a new author. I'm excited to see where the rest of the stories for the Speed go. All right, thanks. Bye.